Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Double Shot. I'm Jason Rantz, that is Jake Skorheim. I was seeing a story from Cairo 7 TV about a teacher. It wasn't even really a story, they just wanted to feature a teacher who was trying to do good for his community.
Of course.
And it starts off the way I hate stories starting off about teachers, which is Mr. So-and-so teaches his kids that they can be anything they want. No, you can't. And I am done with that truly horrible advice.
That's horrible.
There is a difference.
You can be anything you want.
No, you
kids.
can't.
Yes,
no,
you can.
You can't.
What is this guy's name? Teacher
Will
Sparks?
Something or other.
Mr. Sparks? Thank you, Mr. Sparks.
No, it's horrible
for your
advice.
service.
Here's the deal. There is a difference between setting someone up for failure and being encouraging. There's a difference. I have no problem with encouraging someone to follow a passion.
You can do it!
But I do have a problem saying, just because you're passionate about something, that's what you're going to do for your life. You're going to be super successful at it. If you can't sing and you want to be a singer, someone has to have those conversations.
Yeah.
Because, and I put it this way. If I tell you tonight, I guarantee you are going to win the lottery. If you buy that lotto ticket, you're going to win. You buy the lotto ticket, you lose, you're going to feel pretty crummy.
Oh, yeah, I feel like you lied to me.
I did lie to you.
Yeah.
That would have been a lie. Now, if I say...
It wasn't technically a lie, though, because
No, it
there is
was
a
a lie.
chance.
I knew
If I
you
went out
weren't
and
gonna
bought a
win.
lottery ticket, I could have won. There's like a 1 in 345 million chance.
That is my point. If I say to you, hey, you're probably not going to win because let's be honest about the odds, but there's a shot, there's a chance, go for it. It's only $1 or whatever it is. And you end up winning. Wow.
Have you ever bought a lottery ticket in your life?
No.
I haven't either.
First of all, lottery tickets are even worse than the bad advice.
But you could win the lottery.
The
That's
lotto,
the best thing.
I'm sorry, but the lotto is taking advantage of poor people. You're setting them up with false expectations.
I don't know.
They
man.
don't have the money to spend.
I've seen people who have won. That guy in California, he's like 30-something years old. He just won $2 billion playing the lottery.
Oh, well, there you go.
Somebody's
this one
gotta
guy
win.
one time won this one amount of money. And by the way, it's probably miserable now. Those are the funny stories. Not
Yeah.
that they're funny, but
No,
it's
they're not
funny
funny.
that
It's a
kinda
cautionary
happened.
tale. Yeah.
All the time, it seems like we get those stories because you're giving people who don't have money, all of a sudden a ton of money. They don't really know. I wouldn't know how to handle
I wouldn't know how to handle
billions
it
of
either.
dollars.
Yeah.
But if I was someone who was very low income and all of a sudden, I probably would go crazy too.
Well, if all of a sudden somebody tells you you can have anything you want, you have access to everything, you have unlimited funds, you never have to struggle again in your life financially, that's a big change.
Yeah.
And that can really break people's brains.
And people come out of the woodwork asking you for money.
Yes.
Like the aunt you don't like
Yeah.
and you haven't even spoken to in
But
like
to
7
get back
years.
to your point, you said that the teacher is teaching kids that they can be anything they want.
It's
And
false.
you don't think that's true.
It's 100% not true.
Well,
You can't be anything you want. If you wanted to be a basketball player professionally right now,
I
you
used to
couldn't.
be in the NBA.
Could you do it right now?
I was in the NBA for 3 years. Most
Yeah.
people don't know that.
They don't.
I was a ball boy in the NBA for
Yeah.
about 4 years, actually. It's 4 years in the
Yeah,
NBA.
now, if your teacher said, you too can be a ball boy. Because
That's
you-
a
because you
realistic
lack
expectation.
Any skills whatsoever.
Yes.
If you set your mind to it. It's just, I would just say,
Even as a child, I probably would have been like, I don't know. this
yeah,
is-
but that's the point. Let's start off by just setting better expectations because I think people will be happier instead of setting someone up for failure.
At what age do you start that though? Like,
When-
is it 10 or is it 5?
When you have the conversation about Santa, is probably around-ish the same time you should probably have this conversation.
Okay.
Or I would argue just start early. Again, if you're telling some kid, oh yeah, you can be Superman when you grow up. Yeah.
Superman's a fictional character. So people do win the lottery. People do become professional basketball players.
Okay, the moral of this story is tell your 7-year-old to start throwing money down the drain for lottery tickets because they too could become a billionaire.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Good luck.
We'll see you next week.